what, dipshit. You don't like my policies, you can just come on down here and smooch my big old white butt.
Ken Pettigrew, that is one angry American. His voice is a weapon. I am not going to mess with that guy.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Make sure you wear rubber, dude. Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboat son of a bitch.
The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
What's the David King?
Here's your host, Ken Pettigrew.
Yeah, everybody. Hope everybody's having a hell of a good time, man. We are live right here at the Ken Pettigrew Show. Having a good time. Everybody coming into the chat room, Facebook. Squeaks is in the house. What's up, Squeaks? I know I'm blowing up the mic right now. I'm looking at the meter, and it's like just bam, bam, bam. I know I'm at the top of the Richter scale, but I hope, you know what, but it tends to happen because I get here, get a little bit fired up. Some of us have I have a issue. I've been told that I have a issue with my temper. I don't know about that. You know what? I don't know that anytime someone doesn't like the way that you deal with something, anytime you don't say something right, or maybe you're a little frustrated, why is it always turn out that I have the anger issue? Maybe it turns out that you ain't got the backbone issue. Maybe you have no spine issue. Maybe you don't stick up for yourself. Maybe you're not big enough or too afraid to say what you're saying. Where does it turn out that people who want to stand up, people who want to stick up for people who won't take anybody's crap, why is that an anger issue? Maybe that's the way we need to more be like. That was a horrible way of speaking right there. The way that we more need to be like. Wow. That's what happens when you're brought up in the Los Angeles Unified School District, that's for sure. I want to give everybody a little notice. Thursday night, no show Thursday night. My girlie's birthday is that night, and I want to celebrate it with her, do something nice for her, so you guys will understand. But I'll probably have a replay playing from a show back. Maybe I'll have a Wayne Hoffman show playing. That would be something good for everybody there. But we're going to have a good time tonight. Got a lot of stuff on the plate. Something I missed last week because it was just full. And I don't understand how it was that I missed that. I don't know how it was that I missed this. Out of all the news articles on the planet, out of all the, the stuff that I love to talk about from anything. Black, white, gay, straight, sex, drugs, rock and roll, disco, man, I got it about all covered. But one of my favorite things, one of the things I think we need to do way more in life, something, and it's not more birthday parties, it's not more bar mitzvahs, it's this. Woo! Right, everybody. First time in WROM Radio. You gotta love this right here. Best thing ever on the planet. It's not Honey Boo Boo. No. It's not the space drum. That's right. Texas killed Jonathan Green. Execution in rape and murder of how sickening is this? A 12-year-old girl. Wow. Houston, a Texas man convicted of raping and murdering a 12-year-old girl north of Houston more than a decade ago was executed Wednesday after the United States Supreme Court refused his last-minute appeal. Jonathan Green, 44, originally was sentenced to be executed June 30th of 2010, but his attorney successfully appealed the stay again on Monday, arguing that Green was a psychopath and did not receive his due process. You know what? Can anybody get aboard with this? Due process. Due process. Why does where have we lost our effing minds in this country? That our forefathers, when they wrote a thing called the Constitution, maybe not some of you even know what it looks like, but you can get a pocket Constitution here. There's one that's on my desk. But let me see. Due process. What would have happened in 1777? How about a year after the Constitution was written? That a guy like, this effing pig, Jonathan Green, would have raped a little girl back then. You think he would have had appeal number 10? His due process? What do you think his due process would have been? How do we forget? How can anybody forget the due process? How about the due process of the rape and murder? Rape and murder. He put his penis into a 12-year-old girl. He sexually raped and violated a 12-year-old girl. Here. Let's say it again so we understand how bad this is. First, he rapes her, literally rips her clothes off, spreads her little 12-year-old legs open, and puts his penis inside of her. Then when he's done violating her, he effing kills the girl. And we here in America, some of you out there, here, dare I name a few? Here, how about I name a few from just the other day on my Facebook. You guys go check me out at Ken Pettigrew. Let's talk about some of these people that don't believe in the death penalty. There's people that's actually on Facebook. How about Steve Harris? Doesn't believe in the death penalty. Yes, and dare I point people's name out? If you're going to come on mine and blast, you better have the effing backbone to back it up. Like Francine Mack. How about them people who sit there and just want to talk crap and say we shouldn't? How dare they? You think this guy had a right to an appeal for raping and putting his penis and again spreading open a 12-year-old little girl's legs and violating her with her penis? You think that's okay? You think that's okay? Anybody think that's okay? What about her due process? Dare I say again? Dare I say again? What about the 12-year-old girl who was raped and then murdered? You out there who think we shouldn't use the death penalty because somehow the guy might have been a little psychotic or a psychopath? What do you think? You think a normal fucking person will rape a 12-year-old girl? You think somebody normal will rape a 12-year-old girl? You think somebody in their right goddamn mind would rape a 12-year-old girl? What are you, just fucking stupid? I swear, man, I see this shit and it just makes me so freaking mad that there's people out there that want to give somebody a sympathetic effing thought or a sympathetic heart, play a freaking harp for them. I swear, man, I don't understand you people. You want to call in 773-3KP show. I would love to hear somebody call in and defend the right to somebody like this. Defend the right that we shouldn't execute somebody. Please, and please bring me that compassionate bullshit about what about the innocent ones? Here, let me play your song. It's joke, man. It's a, oh, man, I'm telling you. I'm pissed off. I see this story, then I hear these things, and people want to have all this freaking sympathy for everybody on the planet. Where have we gone wrong that even rapists, pedophiles, murderers should have sympathy? Where in your freaking heart? And don't give me this God-fearing bullshit that it's the Christian in you either. Because I don't believe in that shit either. When does it become an eye for an eye? Oh, that's right, because you had to write the New Testament because the Old Testament wasn't too nice. Tell a friend, tell a lover. Whew. I'm fired up, man. I'm having a hell of a good time. I got my man, Landon Robinson. Here, man. Tell a friend, tell a lover. I'm Ken Pettigrew. Call them live, 773-3KP Show, man. We'll be right back, everybody. Yeah. Everybody. Here I set up the cameras, get everything going again. Tell a friend, tell a lover where it is you're at. Right here. KenPettigrew.com, man. We got a caller, 303. Where you calling from? Got to be Detroit number.
Hello.
Yo, who is this?
This wouldn't be me. But tell Ken I'm kicking his ass in this football game.
Tell me that everybody's going, Tebow.
Yeah.
Tebow.
No. Tell Ken that $20 he can just spend on his best date.
What's up, Art? What's going on, man?
Good night, baby.
How are you?
I am doing really fine.
Dude, I'm so glad that you called, because let me tell you, man, you are I love on Twitter, man, you and I go back and forth with some of the coolest videos, with some of the stuff, and it's so great because sometimes I will post some crazy thing, then all of a sudden, man, you come back, you even get on the same page, then I get on the same page, man. We take something in the title, something in the word, something in the band. It's badass, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's cool hanging out with Peter Fonda and certainly Nancy.
Are you really hanging out with them?
Oh, man, they're like my buddies. You know?
Dude, man, I'd love to talk to Peter.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he's a really nice guy. So
yeah,
just, let him. No, I mean he's like you and I. He's like anybody,
Yeah, you know what? The guy's worked his ass off. I mean, he's in a different
like he's
career.
72, man. He's 72, and hell, I'm getting on 55. So
yeah, you know what?
Just let it roll. Just have a little fun.
That's.
You really have a high-pitched voice. I'm very surprised you were so excited about this phone call.
You know what? Because you know what? Because you know why? Because I'm really honored that people like you who follow me on Twitter and I follow you and back and forth, and people like literally come in and give a shit about what I gotta say, and it's
well, yeah.
And I dig that, man. So you know what? Anybody that's gonna support my show, listen, man, I definitely appreciate that. So
well, I'm all about supporting people and about certain causes, and I just want you to go forward with what you're doing. I mean, you're a fantastic individual.
Oh, thanks, man.
Man, you are, and I love Frank, and it's really cool that you hooked up with him. And,
right? No doubt, man. I love, one thing I love, man? I love I have figured out something this show has turned into like a satire show with a good point in the end. And plus, I may kick the crap out of everybody, but in the end, I'm doing it because I want to make a difference and I want people to wake up a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it should be about that anyway,
It is. I mean, in the end, that's what drives the show.
If I sound a little raspy, it's because I've had a very long day. But, number one, just really enjoy what you're doing. And you check out people. Don't be afraid about things.
Hey, listen, man. Yeah.
I mean, I just said, and people joke around about me because I have like 200 tweets. Actually, about 55.
Right.
And I can hang out with Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp's just like you and I.
Yeah, I could see Johnny Depp hanging out with me, man. He would be like, look at this schmuck, man.
Well, it just feel like Nancy Sinatra or anyone else. Everyone's a human being.
Yeah, you know what?
I think most people are really afraid to actually take that extra step in life and say, what's going on?
Hey, you know what? And that is where I have separated myself from a lot of, radio shows that I'm not sitting here just playing cowbells, having fun, even though as much as I like to have fun. But when I see stories about this guy who finally gets executed for raping a child, and people want to talk about his appeal, people want to give me shit about the death penalty, how that we shouldn't use it. And I'm like, this girl got violated by a grown man. How can you say we shouldn't? I mean, what makes somebody worth dying then? If raping a child isn't worth killing somebody for, what is? What? Is there nothing in life?
The way I've always looked at murder is murder. And rape is rape. And both are very violent, both are very absolutely unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. There's no way in the world on me not being, very directly connected with you.
Yeah.
You would trust me more than probably most people for one reason. Because I'd never even considered these things.
Yeah, because you got to be. Listen, and it's not funny, but this guy makes this comment about he didn't get proper representation because the guy was a psychopath. Well, no kidding. Well, that the guy was crazy. What kind of normal people do this was kind of my point. Of course he's crazy. Of course the guy's psycho. Of course the guy's off his rocker. Maybe that's more of a reason to even kill him. Why take up the space with a guy like that?
Well, I have to agree with you on that. I mean, sometimes you have to put people down and say, it's a Ted Bundy situation and just get rid of them.
And just be done with it. I mean, how much more can the John Wayne Gacy's get away? How much more can the Jeffrey Dahmers get away? How much more can the Kenneth Bianchis get away? How much more can every rapist, pedophile, from preacher to Boy Scout leader to teacher, to any of those guys keep getting away with this? And we see, this is, I think, part of our biggest issue is that we have become acceptable to this, that we as a race, as a human race, have become acceptable of violent crimes. And
we have become accepted on the thoughts of Sandusky.
We have. Listen, right?
And we have. And all of a sudden we say, this guy walks into a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, and kills all these people. What's accepted news?
Yeah, it's 100%
I mean,
accepted.
It's like, gee whiz, somebody blew a building up, and this guy went and killed all these people in Aurora, and Sandusky has raped children for 20 years.
Right.
It's really become very hideous.
It is.
We actually do accept these things, and we should actually not turn the cheek. We should actually go out there and say, you know what?
Yep.
We need to put a stop to these things.
Yeah, listen, I mean, when is enough that we stop turning the cheek? When is enough that we as individuals are willing to take back our rights? You know what? Are talking about our rights as human beings. When are we going to take back our rights? Men, take back rights for your pride. Somehow, somewhere being prideful, being sticking up for yourself, becoming something has become a.
I'll tell you what. When I was visiting with Pete and we were talking about something, it's called Wade versus Roe.
Right.
And that's done real ill, so it's not even a topic nowadays. But it's always an issue when there are so many more important issues.
Right. Well, yeah.
You just kind of. I mean, come on, man. I mean, we're talking about children getting violated. We're talking about your neighbor who lives down the street blowing some guy away.
Yeah.
What the hell's up with that?
No, I mean, it's just gone away. Listen, Art, I mean,
I'm a
listen,
big
some
guy.
people have it coming. Listen, if someone's coming into your house, I mean, listen, we have to stick up for ourselves.
I didn't mean to use that word.
But I mean...
But no, yeah, I'm a gun guy, but I don't have Bambi because I don't need to feed myself.
Well, listen, I mean, and plus I've had this conversation. I was actually at the actor's house, Sean Kanan. He's on Bold and the Beautiful. I think he's Bold, Young and the Restless now. I forget exactly which one, but shame on me. But anyways, I was at his house and we were eating, and there was a bunch of other Hollywood people. I mean, listen to me. Stick it up. Look at me dropping the names. Hold on. Let me pick that name up because I just dropped it. But we were there, and plus I had this conversation because one of the people wanted to know about guns and this and that. I mean, this was after a while of talking, and you know me, I spoke my mind very much in front of everybody. You know what? I told them, first and foremost, you got to be willing to pull the trigger, and that if you're willing to do that, because if not, you should get a dog or get a bat. But because
I'll tell you what,
know,
I have a friend of mine, Rick Lewis, and you probably see him on the internet with me, and we're all big gun shooting guys.
Yeah,
but it's all for protection. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, his daughters shoot guns.
Yeah.
And my ex-wife shot guns with me.
You taught your ex-wife how to... Whoa. You taught your ex-wife how to shoot?
Probably the smartest thing I ever heard Kid Nugent ever say is 99.9% of people that own guns never get in trouble.
Yep.
I mean, ever. I mean, they never go kill anybody. They don't make mistakes. Most people that own guns are very responsible.
Right. Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, I tend to believe, because I am a gun owner and proud of it, And I'm very, very a responsible person. I mean, I have spoken at a lot of places. I've been out a lot of places. And plus, I have said this over and over and over. You know the flag that says, "Don't tread on me"? I said, I promise you this. I will not tread on you. How about that?
Well, it's pretty much what it says our currency.
Yeah.
So, hey, Ken, just thought I'd call and say
Listen,
hi.
Art, man, I really appreciate it. Listen, thanks for all the love. I dropped your Twitter, man, in the chat room here, man. I hope everybody will,
But, you know, the
will
cool
join
part
ahead
is,
and follow you.
hopefully, it'd be cool if I could see Pete or Nancy or Naomi Wolf or some of those people get on the show.
Listen,
And,
are you a
have
Southern California guy?
No, you know what I mean? You just hang out with people. You know what I mean? I hang with a lot of different people.
Hey, Art,
And,
are you in Southern California?
Yeah, so, no, actually, I'm in Denver right now. I just got back from Telluride.
Oh, Denver.
And, yeah, I'm in Denver.
Man, listen, man,
And,
I was one step, literally. I was out the door, almost on a plane to move to Colorado Springs.
And I have a home in Telluride. It's up there, making sure it's good for the winter. But I have a lot of friends in Southern California, and this whole political thing is really kind of pissing me off.
Oh man, that's what
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know Brian Ray, but you know I certainly do.
Yeah.
And he's a guitarist with Paul McCartney.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and Brian, and this whole political thing started off, and he got really pissed at me because. You know, you kind of say what I say, it's kind of like you do. And,
yeah, it's what we do, right?
I can't wait for the election to be over so he and I can get back on the same page.
Yeah, listen, man, people need to keep, you know what, there's some truth to that. People need to keep their head about them and realize, I've said this before and over, and I'll state this forever on my show when it comes to political stuff. Listen, everybody, you're not black, white, gay, or straight. You are one thing. You are green. How can they make it, or how can they take it from you?
Something on my Twitter that I put up from Muffy, and she's a good friend of mine in Malibu.
Is it Muffy? She just retweeted this. It's funny. I just old Muffy in Malibu better give me some love, man. Well, she did already.
I have a lot of friends in Malibu. And I have a lot of friends in New York City.
Nice.
And in between. And the cool part about this is Muffy put that up. It was some between Kid Rock and Knucklehead.
And Knucklehead.
I call him that because I love him so much.
Right.
But it was really a good thing. And I think everyone in the world should take a look at that and say, you know what, we're all the same people living on the same planet. We have, huge concerns. That's why I love Yoko so much, and we're pals.
Listen, man, people need to slow down, man, and realize we need to, man, slow down, man. Hit the brakes, everybody. Stop being so freaking self-centered, because in the big picture, Art, the sad thing is we are one of 6 billion people on this planet. But more importantly, we are Americans, man, and we're losing it.
Can I interrupt you real quick
Sure.
on something? My name's not Art.
Oh.
Art is a pause.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
art
that.
It's all about art. Art is about, paintings of Picasso.
Nice.
And things. Yeah, music, that's art.
Oh, man. I know it.
Okay, so I mean, Art Donovan is something I created in 1992.
Okay, well, I didn't know. I just follow you as Art Donovan, so that's what I put you up
that's
there.
Cool, man. But he's sort of fancy. Art is about the process of imagination.
Listen, hey, man, you're no doubt about that, man. As a musician myself and as, dare I say, broadcaster, I'm not sure quite that if I can say broadcaster yet. I'm really working on that part of it. But as a musician and I'll say aspiring broadcaster, I understand about leaving your art, man. This is what I'm trying to do, man. I'm from my music to this show, man. I'm trying to get people, from my drums, I try to get them to feel it inside their soul. And with the show, man, I really want to expand people's mind and get them to think outside the box, man, because we all have it in us, and stop being so shallow.
I'm going to give you a big thing that'll leave you alone. Everyone says think outside the box. I always say think in the box.
Yeah, right.
Think in the box. You got to think in your own head. And so you think in the box, not out of the box.
Hey, Art, how about, you know what, how about we get people just to start thinking?
Well, I think it's a very big thing to consider. I didn't mean to bug you on your show.
Listen, man, it's all good. Listen, send me a direct message. Is this your number that I have here?
Well, it's one of my numbers.
Okay, excellent. Hey, send me a message. I'll send you, man.
Ken, if you call me back, just text this number.
Yeah.
And
I'll call you from my cell phone, man, off the air, because, I mean, we got a lot to talk about. I think you and I, you know what, I love meeting people who...
I'm so big in what Frank's doing overseas, and he knows I've traveled a bunch and been involved in a lot of that stuff.
Oh, Frank is cool cat, man. But anyways, man, you know what? We got to wrap this baby up, man. We're at the end of the show, but I really appreciate you calling in, bud. And listen, tell a friend, tell a lover, everybody. Monday through Thursday right here, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. on the East Coast. I am your host with the most, the man with the plan, Ken Pettigrew, everybody. You know, it's only kinky the first time. I'm having a hell of a good time. I love doing this. It's my therapy from me to you. Tell a friend, tell a lover. KenPettigrew.com. I'll see you all later. Peace, everybody.